Hello friends, it's Lisa here from Arcane and Stellar with a pick a card reading for you. And in this timeless tarot reading, we're going to be taking a look at your person's current feelings for you. So the person that's on your mind, what are their feelings? We have 4 piles, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the timestamps will be down below. I encourage you to use your intuition to pick a pile. And of course, remember that maybe not every message is going to be for you. Take what resonates. And I do want to say a few thank yous really fast. Now, first of all, I want to say thank you to, and I really am not sure how to pronounce this name. I feel like a stupid idiot, so the Cosmic Dancer Oracle off the wish list. Thank you so much. And the name here is Mail. Mail, maybe. Oh gosh, I feel so stupid that I can't say that name. And then Shania, I want to say thank you to you because you got me the Art of Psychic Reiki. Super excited to read this. And then as well, the girl from the other side, super excited to read this. I've been wanting to read it for so long, and I'm such a, it's funny. I emailed you already, but I told you that like I had just been in the bookstore the day that these came, and I was like, I don't want to spend money on myself, and so I got my daughter a manga, and I didn't get myself anything, and then I came home to this, so I was like, see. That was all right. That worked out okay for me. Thank you. And also, I want to say a big, big thank you to Taylor for the Darkwood Tarot, which I'm using in this reading. I'm very, very happy that I got this. So thank you so much. And a big question mark here. I posted about this on the community tab, but this Rebel deck came without any note. So I don't know, I can't do a reading for anybody. I don't even know who it's from. It totally came without a receipt, without any kind of information. So if you got this for me, please get a hold of me so I can do a reading for you. Okay, so with that being said, guys, that's what we've got. I wanted to just make sure that I got some thank yous out there, and I really do appreciate your guys' kindness so much. And for those of you that do want a personal reading, there are those 2 options. There's the options to do it through my wish list. There's an option to do it through my Etsy store, so it's either way. But yeah, I do wish you all the very, very best. I hope that this reading gives you information that will help you. And let's get into your reading, okay? So I'll see you there. Hello, so if you chose pile number 1 with this turquoise, this is your reading. Beautiful turquoise. I love turquoise. So let's find out what your person's current feelings are for you. So we've got a few oracle cards. I'm going to just kind of start laying them out. We have make mistakes, set your course, heart-to-heart conversations, second chance. For the tarot, we have the Ace of Cups. And this is thank you so much, Taylor. I love this Darkwood Tarot. It's beautiful. Magician. Lovers. So this is already looking to be pretty good. The Knight of Swords. The Six of Swords. And the Six of Wands. Passion, happiness, and truth. Now, one thing that I'm definitely getting a strong message in terms of feelings is your person's feeling like talking to you about something. They do want to kind of speak some kind of truth. This could be an emotional truth because of this Ace of Cups above it. How I kind of do this is that with these 3, or the cards on top are kind of represented in kind of clash with the cards on the bottom. So that's kind of the intention there when I set out these spreads. And so we have the Ace of Cups, so there's a desire to perhaps talk about feelings. This person could be feeling a little bit, for some of you, it could be that they're feeling a little bit like worked up in a way about something. It kind of depends. For some of you, this person, you might have problems. For others of you, it's like this person's just feeling excited, okay? I do feel as if, like with the second chance card, that for many of you, this person's feeling like they want a second chance, that they would like to talk about a second chance. And now second chance can come in terms of, even if this is a crush, maybe they had a missed opportunity to ask you out. So there could be this feeling of wanting to kind of get another chance. They might be waiting for that perfect opportunity with the Ace of Cups too, because the Ace of Cups and any kind of ace represents that opportunity type of, thing. So you got to take it. So perhaps this person's kind of, balancing back and forth on how they can go about it to express this. There's a lot of desire to speak some kind of truth, to perhaps also manifest. Well, it does seem like this person feels that you're an ideal romantic partner for them. There's a lot of passion here. A lot of happiness as well. which I could see with the Ace of Cups. That's usually about an overflow of happiness, of a feeling of, you know, a lot of emotions usually is involved with the Ace of Cups. So, and usually it represents something that's pretty happy being given. So I could say that this person, and look at this Lover's card, very passionate type of card. So I definitely get the sense that this person has passionate feelings for you. They could also want some kind of victory. I think it's interesting that 2 sixes came out. We have the 6 of Swords and the 6 of Wands. So there's definitely this desire on this person's part to have like a victory with you, to have some kind of success, perhaps to move forward. They might be feeling as if they want you to choose them, or that they want to tell you that they choose you in some way, or that they see you, you know, a notch above the rest. With the 6 of Swords, this could also indicate with the second chance that they might want to move on from a rocky past and, you know, give the relationship maybe another chance. For those of you that have been like, you know, kind of a situationship or a difficult situation with this person. Let's see. With the heart-to-heart conversations, again, I think that's kind of connected to that Knight of Swords energy and the truth. There's a lot of things that this person wants to share with you, to open up about. And this could be about the future as well, and where things are headed, because we do have 2 cards of movement. The 6 of Swords and the 6 of Wands both kind of represent this idea of moving forward. With the 6 of Wands, it can be more about being recognized, and you know, kind of getting this acclaim, or let me see what I want to say. Yeah. I do feel like this person wishes that you saw them in that light as well. Perhaps. But it's interesting because we have set your course. So it says know where you wish to go, have a plan, the right direction. So there could be desires to kind of have a heart-to-heart conversation about where the connection's headed, how they're feeling. They could be wanting, especially depending on the type of connection, this could be a person that's wanting to confess that they like you, that they want to go out with you. For others of you, it could be a little bit more intense than that. It just depends kind of where you're at with this person. Maybe they want to talk about the direction of their feelings, where they're headed, what they'd like to happen. I do get a lot of, we do have some Mercury type of energy here. So I do get the sense that there's, especially lovers too, can be about a choice that's successful, right? With the 6 of Wands under there. So it might be like they're feeling as if they finally maybe know which way they want to go with you. And there's a, you know, that feeling to discuss it, as I mentioned, like I think about 50 times already, but I think I mentioned that a few times. But it's kind of a, it's like it's just like kind of being pounded at me all over the place. Like, oh, message, tell your feelings, truth. Sorry. With make mistakes, look at this couple on Dancing on the Edge. Oh my gosh. There's a song that came to my head now. It just, Slow Dancing in a Burning Room. That song by John Mayer. I don't know if some of you might know that song or have some kind of feelings associated with it. But that might be something to think about if you want to go look it up. I don't know, maybe for some of you it won't relate, but maybe for some of you it will. So I thought I'd just say it, because that's just kind of what I saw. That's what I heard when I looked at that song playing in my head. But with make mistakes, it might be that they want to take a chance, to kind of just go for it with you. No matter what your connection is, no matter what's happened, that's like kind of the current feeling. It's like, let's just go for this. Let's fall into this abyss. Look at that down there. And they don't really care. It's sort of just, there's definitely an energy here in terms of this person coming up. Is it says know where you wish to go, have a plan, the right direction, and then there's this make mistakes, and it's kind of like they might be kind of teetering between like, let's just do this, like I don't care what they say, I'm in love with you. They try to pull me away. That's what is, oh gosh, what is that? Bleeding Love by Leona Lewis. Yeah. Look at this. I hate how far apart we are. So again, there might be feelings of not liking the distance. Perhaps the 6 of Swords sometimes can represent, you know, travel, or that there needs to be a distance. This person could feel as if they hate that. That they want to take a chance, especially for those of you in long distance. They might want to just hop on a plane and see you, or hop in the car. You bring out the best and the worst in me. Wow, okay, because that's this duality that we're seeing here in terms of, you know, what I'm seeing. With them make mistakes, it might be like, sorry, it's like part of them wants to be reckless, the other part wants to be responsible, perhaps. Let me just see here. Some people have asked me where I got these cards. These are just my own personal cards. I bought the cards off Amazon, and then I wrote on them. Please give me time, I'm trying. And I feel like it's all my fault, okay? So there might be some faults here for some of you. That might be a specific message for you. Again, too, if there is this idea of like a missed opportunity, I do feel like that's possible here at the second chance. Like I said, even if it's a crush, maybe they haven't taken the chance yet, and they're kind of waiting for that perfect moment. I think you're cute. So that's definitely something. You inspire me. Interesting, because we have passion and happiness. I do feel like this person sees you as somebody that's very inspiring to them in some way. You might be a bit of a muse for them, even if they're not like an art. You know, sometimes we say muse and you think, oh, they're an artist. No, even they don't have to be. You know, it just could be that they find you, you know, as somebody that provides inspiration or somehow lifts them up in some way. I see one that's, wow, okay, hold on. We have too many popping out here. No, thank you. That's too many. And I have like some that flipped over. Apparently I can't shuffle worth a shit. Okay, sorry for the bad word. Let's see here. Whoop, there we go. I'm going through a lot. So this person feels as if maybe they're going through a lot. Maybe they feel like there are obstacles or choices or something to be made in this. We have kindred spirits. So that definitely tells me that they feel that you're very good. You have a very good connection. Maybe for some of you there's a friendship at the base of this connection. Oh, choose me. What? And I want to see you. Huh. So there's something about choosing, and that's interesting because we do have this idea of the lovers up here. So maybe there are some choices here that are a bit difficult to make, a bit risky to make. This person really wants to see you. For those of you that are at a distance with this person, I really feel that they want to see you, that they want to be closer to you. Even if it's like, maybe it's, you could even live in the same area. It doesn't have to mean, you know, that there's a distance. It could be that you guys just don't see much of each other these days, even if you live, you know, like in the same area, for instance. But let's see. Yeah, I think that's what I've got here. I don't think I'm going to do charms or letters today in this reading. I think I'm going to try to keep it a bit short just because I have a really big schedule ahead of me. That I'm trying to work through. But, yeah. I mean, this person generally feels happy when they think about you. I would definitely say that with the Ace of Cups. There's feelings of happiness. There's a feeling of wanting to really tell you something. Again, I really feel that at this time, this person wants to tell you something. Again, that's going to be the current energy. That's what we're looking at. So currently, they are sitting on something that they want to be honest about, that they want to be truthful about. They could be feeling a little bit like they want to get that show on the road, that they want to kind of just go for it. But I do feel like for a lot of you, this person's kind of on the, they're kind of teetering between it. I definitely feel like they want to make the best choice possible at this time, especially because with that Six of Wands, the lovers, and the set your course, make mistakes, like that really is like, it's like they want to make the best choice possible. They want to go about this in the most, you know, the best possible way as well. With the Magician and that Ace of Cups and the Knight of Swords, it's like they want to make sure that it's whatever they want to say, this truth that they're kind of holding in, they want to make sure that it's portrayed in the best way possible that's, you know, reflective of their current feelings. And again, for some of you, it doesn't mean that they're going to say the things, but it's just kind of like what they're feeling like doing. Hopefully for, you know, some of you will get some kind of answers from this person. I really do hope that for you guys, especially for those of you that are digging for information or really wanting them to kind of confess something or say something. For some of you that will happen, for others of you maybe not, you know, it depends. This is a general reading, but I do get the sense that this person's holding a lot in, that they really would love to just rush out and say. But yeah, that's what I've got for you guys that chose pile number 1. I really hope that this reading helped you understand your person's current feelings. And, you know, if you like the reading, let me know in the comments below how it resonated, if you liked it. Any type of thoughts, share them down below. And I want to wish you all the very, very best. Have a good night, day, wherever you're at. And take care. See you next time. Hey guys, so if you chose number 2 with the Bumblebee Jasper, this is your reading. I've been wanting one of these so bad, and I went to my local witchy shop today and they had one, and it was the perfect one. It was the perfect, like, look at the shape. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? I'm in love with it. It's like, I've been looking at them on Etsy. I have like a bunch of my favorites, and I'm like, I'm gonna buy one, because I haven't been able to find any locally. And so I was like, well, usually I like to pick out my stones in person. I'm kind of weird about it. Not always. I mean, there are plenty that I've gotten online. Well, a few. And I don't mind them, but I do prefer to, I don't know. Are you guys that way? Those of you that like gemstones and crystals, do you like to feel them? It's just like, I don't know. I get drawn to one, and this was the one. This was the one. It's my little friend now. I'm really excited about it. But yes, let's get into your reading and see what your person's current feelings are for you. So again, like I said, this is kind of a timeless thing. You know, whenever you're going to come across this is probably going to be meant for you. Hopefully, if you're, you know, if you're feeling drawn to it. And I'm just going to get these cards out on the table. And again, I want to say thank you, you know, to Taylor, to Mail, all the people that kind of bought stuff off the wish list recently. Thank you so much. And I've been in touch with all of you to kind of set up a reading for you as a thank you. So. Okay, so we've got an interesting energy here. I do feel like this person, okay, for a lot of you, I think this person's trying not to get too attached, okay? I do feel like for some of you, you might be dealing with a... Let me just get, because I feel like this is one of the ones where there's a few messages here for you guys. I feel like this person's feelings is that they're not trustful of the situation. Exactly. I feel as if this person could feel a bit trapped themselves. We have the Ten of Swords and the Hierophant. They could be feeling trapped by moral circumstances. So for some of you, you might work with this person. Or for some of you, maybe there's been a big fight, a divorce. But that's probably not for most of you. I get the sense that this person's trying not to focus on their feelings for you, but they can't help it. I think this person tries to play it off kind of suave. We have play hard and keep an open mind, and this makes me feel as if, yeah, as if the person sort of, the person that you're dealing with is kind of somebody who's not trying to act affected in a way. Like this might be the person that's trying to, you know, keep it flirty, keep it casual, keep it in the realm of friendliness, perhaps even for some of you. There's something about this that perhaps this person feels that I do get the sense that this person's kind of going within at this time. And maybe perhaps trying to figure out more about themselves. For those of you that where you've had an ending or like a harsh ending to a relationship, they might be kind of withdrawing and going within themselves, because we have answers here, which definitely, you know, points to me as somebody that's very full of wisdom. I always look at, you know, older people as full of wisdom. In particular, this one seems to be really trying to get in touch with his inner answers. This could be what this person's doing. Maybe they're facing some of their inner demons. Maybe they're trying to make it right within themselves, that, you know, their own selves. And maybe ways that they've kind of self-sabotaged. For some of you, there might be this feeling that they need to kind of take a hard look at themselves. But they're not really, I'm guessing for a lot of you, this person isn't really showing these feelings to you. And for some of you, it might be that this person is kind of a little bit on the in-between in terms of how they're trying to go about this. We have trust. That's kind of where I was going with this Ten of Swords and the Hierophant. For some of you, this person might have a hard time trusting that this is a possible connection. Maybe for some of you, this is kind of disruptive, or it has like the energy of something that could be a bit hard to manifest in some way. But I do see that this person's feelings for you are quite beautiful. We have the Empress and the Two of Cups, so this does tell me that this person has an emotional bond or connection. They feel it. They feel a draw to you. They also feel that you're very, like, perhaps beautiful, and, you know, all the things that kind of go with the Empress. Somebody that can provide a lot of abundance in their life, a lot of happy moments, for instance. Maybe you're very supportive and kind. I definitely think that this person thinks pretty highly of you. They feel that you're definitely like a wifey material. It doesn't matter about your gender, by the way. But I do get the sense of obstacles, perhaps. We have Never Jammed Today, which says, promises that never come to be, empty words, not living in the now. That kind of goes along with that disruptive energy. I feel that they, for some of you, that it's going to resonate a little bit differently with everybody. So I'm just trying to kind of pick up on what I'm feeling. I feel that for a lot of you, like I said, promises that never come to be, they might feel as if they can't really manifest this, that it's out of their control, that there are too many disruptions, that life's running against them or against the both of you. Empty words. They might be distrustful. Some of you might be dealing with somebody who's distrustful because of previous relationships, and maybe that's why they kind of play around and they don't commit, because they don't trust. They have a lack of trust. And this person might, like I said, be doing some soul searching at this time within themselves, trying to figure out, maybe perhaps doing some inner work on as to why they might have these issues. But I, again, don't feel that they would show this to you. I feel like this is somebody who tries to keep it casual, or act casual, like act like they're in control here with the Magician. I do get the sense, though, that this person really feels like they wish they could bring something out of this connection, that they could somehow build it up in a way that would be. But I get this feeling of distrust. For some of you, this person could be married, or you could be married. I'm just going to throw it out there because I see the Hierophant, I see the Empress, so I just have to say it. But again, that might not be it for everybody. I can definitely pick up on the energy that this person finds you to be very beautiful, as I mentioned, and somebody that can provide. There's just a lot to you that this person feels like you have, but there's still yet something destructive or difficult about this connection that they're seeing at this time. Again, with the Hierophant, this can be about rules and morals, moral values. That's why it's often associated with Taurus, the second house. It's all about values, morality, and sometimes it can represent work, but I fantasize about you. Yeah, that makes sense. With the Empress. This is somebody who definitely finds you very attractive. And I hate how far apart we are. And I can't believe you'd like me too. Yeah, for some of you with the Empress, this person might have you on quite a pedestal as well. They might not believe. And this could be this could all, oh wow, okay, I'm getting a strong message here. For some of you, this person's afraid to open up to you because they don't really see, this person could be a bit pessimistic, and they might not really trust that this could actually work out. They might think, okay, I'll put my effort into this, and then it will all go to, it'll all go, down the drain. It won't work. It'll all fall apart eventually. So again, this might be why this person, for those of you that are dealing with somebody that's very non-committal or kind of plays it off casual, that could be the reason why. It's like more of a self-preservation. Yeah, I'm holding a lot in. So yeah, this person isn't quite telling you. I can see that too with the Hierophant. This person probably is appearing quite calm at this time. They seem to be very much in control, but they're not actually. There's a lot of feelings under the surface that's quite disruptive, because we have the Ten of Swords and the Tower as well. So this person is a good actor. Let's give him an Oscar. Let's see. Send him to Hollywood. You bring out the best and the worst in me. Oh. So yeah, they've got a lot of emotions perhaps going on under the surface. I think the worst in me, like, I don't know, just the message I'm getting here, like, in the feeling I'm getting strongest is that, like, the worst in me is that this person's scared of commitment, I think, for a lot of you, or they're scared, like, the worst in me. For some of you, it may be a little bit different. It could be that, like, the worst in me is in you make them, you know, they feel like they turn into a dick. But I think it's more for most of you, I think this person's a little bit scared. Like, and there's something, like, that they feel is bad about this. So it's like you're bringing out the worst in them because they don't want to feel this way. And again, like, it could come from previous hurts or something. I'm trying to let go. So for some of you, this person's trying to let go. Again, with the answers card and that be present, they might be very self-focused. Look at this imagery. It's very similar in the Hierophant and the be present. So again, for some of you, this might be a relationship, especially if it's once been, like, romantic. It might be kind of platonic at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Because that might be what the person's trying to do. They're trying not to get too involved. They're trying to pull away so that they can protect themselves from getting too more involved, you know? And then it says, please give me time. I'm trying. So they want more time. I hate that card. I'm sure you all do too. Especially for those of us with lots of fire in our chart and we're like, no, I'm not waiting. I'm pretending I don't care. Yeah, like I said, Hierophant, be present. And the Magician. The Magician's pretty good at putting on a mask, at controlling emotions and the words and all that stuff that come out of their mouth. Or out of their fingers if they're typing. Whoop. I'm starting to get hyper. I was really hyper earlier before I started. I was like, I need to calm down or people are just going to, like, click off. I wish things could have been different. So there could be something about your lifestyles, again, that clash, and that could be a message that for some of you that there are, like, obstacles, like, literally, like, as marriage or other, you know, work or some kind of big traditional type of obstacles. It could even be distance. I mean, it could come out in so many different ways. And it's like this person wishes it was different, but they know it's not, you know? And that could be why they see such an unhappy end. I feel like that's where that Ten of Swords is. For some of you, maybe there's been an unhappy end with this person, but I feel like for a lot of you, this person's seeing an unhappy end in the future. And that's sort of why they sort of keep an open mind and just play around. One more message. See, Daisy. What do we got? You're a unicorn in a world of sheep. So this is speaking of your uniqueness. And your words keep playing in my head. So you must have said something to them that they can't really let go of. Something. Yeah. Something that they're. Look at this. You know what's funny is I was looking over at that card right after it, and I see all these little birds. So it's like, birds represent to me like communication, right? News. And there we go. We have like a flock of birds flying at this dude. So maybe these thoughts kind of avalanche at this person. Let's see. Oh, I want to take some runes. I forgot to do it for pile number 1, but I'm going to do it for you guys. Let's get some. I'm not going to take letters and charms this time. I'm going to kind of keep it short because I do have a really booked schedule at the moment. So I was trying to keep it simple, but how am I going to do? Ooh, we have the mountain. So I think of obstacles and challenges. Mountain. Oh, we have the bird. Like I said, I knew that one was going to come out. I just felt it. And that's funny because I noticed the birds and I was like, oh, yes. So there's something that they're not sharing with you. I feel like there's some challenges in terms of sharing some kind of news or what they're feeling. Or when I think of book, I think of like, not secrets, but like information, learning something, telling you something. An open book as well. So like they can't be an open book with you because of some kind of challenges here. They feel like there's some a mountain between you in some way, and this could be like literally that you guys are at a distance, or there may be just there are obstacles between you guys coming together in some way. And these could be like, again, something that this person's kind of put up themselves, like walls that they put up, or it could be, you know, other issues that kind of interfere with the two of you. But I'm definitely getting the sense that they feel as if they can't quite reach you, they can't quite touch you in some way, that they can't quite open up. There are obstacles, essentially. And we do have the bird, again, news, communication. So this person has a really hard time opening up, I feel, at this time. And that's really prevalent in their feelings. They have a lot of answers for you, I feel, too. That they have a lot of things to say, but they're not going to say them. They're not ready to say them at this time. It's kind of like the opposite of pile number one. Pile number one, I sort of got this idea. Well, it really felt strongly that the person wanted to speak to them about something, to share some kind of truth. And it seemed like, you know, a good truth, generally, because the Ace of Cups was there. But with this one, it's more like, I feel like this person, no truth. No truth for you. And that's kind of what I'm getting. It's like very hard to open up with this person, or this person has a very hard time opening up, at least at this time. And that's just current feelings, guys. So don't feel like that's, you know, the be all end all. And of course, if it doesn't resonate, you can pick another pile. But that's what I've got for you. I really do hope that this gave you some insight, provided some guidance to you. I'm sending you so much love, and I do hope that you have a wonderful day wherever you're at. And if you do want a personal reading, you know, all that information is down below in the description box, and I'd love to do one for you. But take care, and I will see you all next time. Hey guys, so you picked pile number 3 with the Angelite. This is your reading. I finally have a piece of Angelite. I'm so excited. I found one. I kept going to the local like witchy shop, and I could never find the right one. I would see them, I'd look at them, I'd like, nope, none of these are for me. And I found my one today. I'm pretty excited. So yeah, let's find out what your person's current feelings are for you. I cannot talk. What are your person's current feelings? So we have come back to center. I'm not going to read out all the cards. I'm just going to kind of send them. I definitely see a protective energy around this person. I think that they're trying to kind of keep to themselves at this time for some reason. We do have, you're doing something inspiring. I feel like your person is seeing that right now that you're doing something. Maybe you are looking really good, or maybe they kind of watch you on social media and they feel that you might be getting a lot of likes on your pictures, or if you have that social media. If you don't, not necessarily, but there's also a very there's some kind of sexual energy here. I'm feeling that they're very attracted to you. Some fiery. I definitely feel like this person has an attraction towards you. There could also be a fiery nature to you as well. They might feel like they need to protect themselves from that, if some of you have sort of gone off on this person. We also have worth waiting for. So it does seem like this person's waiting on you in some way. Or they're hoping that you'll wait on them. And we have such a curious dream. Grounding, returning to reality, coming home. That's come back to center, coming home. Grounding, returning to reality. For those of you, I'm just going to say this, for those of you that have recently seen your person, maybe you like saw them and then they had to leave or go somewhere else. Maybe they're missing you. But that's just a special message for some of you. We have the King of Wands. Let's see, 5 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. So I definitely get the sense that this person's somehow lacking in giving you what you need, or they feel like they can't give you what you need. We have the Page of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles. So this is definitely speaking to me about some self-confidence issues, some self-worth issues. 8 of Cups and the Ace of Swords. The Empress. Yeah, because okay, yeah, that makes sense. We have the Empress. So this person does, again, find you to be quite the bombshell. You know, male or female, doesn't really matter. There's an energy to you that's very alluring to them. And there's just a light inside of you that they can't quite look away from. I feel like many of you have beautiful hair. Or they like your hair. The hair color, maybe. As well. Let's see what else we've got. Maybe your hair color is quite different from theirs for some of you. Like maybe you have the opposite colors. That's just a random message, sorry. Let's see. I do get the sense that this person feels that, I think one of the reasons why, especially for those of you where you've been waiting for this person to make a better move, I definitely feel like they're not confident enough at this time to do it, especially if it's anything beyond like sexual advances or something like that. I feel as if maybe this person believes or perceives the situation as competitive, or somehow disruptive. For some of you, this person might... Oh, and for some of you, this person's also seeing a wake-up call at this time, I want to say. That they've sort of had an epiphany. Maybe for some of you, you've kind of blocked this person and started to protect yourself from their energy. And they are kind of waiting that out. But they might have had an epiphany about... You know, like coming, it's like back to life, back to reality. Da-da. I love that song. It's an old song. No, for some of you, you might have hit them with a dose of reality. Like maybe some of you block them, or you like somehow pulled back your energy, and they might have had an epiphany recently or understanding, like, yeah, oops. Especially for those of you that might have felt that they were flirtatious but not really willing to take it any further than that, or for those of you that felt used by this person in some way as well. Like, of course, like general reading, so there might be different energies in here, because everyone's going to have a different relationship with the person they're asking about. But so that protected energy, where it's kind of like coming back to center, it is either you, and they're seeing you in that way. And for some of you, if you've done that, they feel quite lonely, I feel, without you. They might be feeling that they messed up. They might also have something to say about this, or something that they want to say about it, but they might not actually say it. They might be too chicken. Let's see here. So you've got, you've changed my life. Interesting. I feel like that's a, you know, with this message in particular, with you've changed my life, I really get the sense of this person now in retrospect, especially for those of you that, where this person's sort of having an epiphany and they're kind of getting a dose of reality of what it's like to be, where you're not talking to them, or maybe the reality of the situation, or how they've behaved or something like that. They're kind of realizing how important you were to them. I'm holding a lot in. Yeah, that makes sense though, because of that protected energy. I'm going through a lot. Again, for some of you, this person might be going through a lot in their own personal life. It's possible. Maybe for some of you, they felt like you've been unfair to them. Yeah, I have I like you. And I love you. This tells me that the feelings are growing in this person, or they have grown. For some of you, especially for those of you that resonate with that idea of you've kind of self-protected yourself, or they kind of pulled away and they're having like this, you know, you guys aren't in contact basically. I feel like this person's realizing how much they really care. It's like they thought that they could kind of walk away from this, and then they start to have this wake-up call and they're like, shit, that is not what I wanted. Or actually, I didn't realize that I kind of, you know, felt more than I did. We have you're a unicorn in a world of sheep. So this is this person feeling as if you're unique above the rest. Again, if this person's kind of messed around or got, you know, thought that they'd be better off without you, or that they could do something, it might be that they're kind of getting that reality that there's nobody like you. Oh my god, there's this song by Sarah Brightman, No One Like You. Listen to that song, it's so pretty. In my heart, da, 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 da. There used to be, anyways, I'm not gonna talk. Sorry, I'm gonna go off the subject, and you guys will be like, stop rambling, and I'll be like, oh, please give me time, I'm trying. So worth waiting for. Please give me time, I'm trying. So this person's waiting, I think, either for you, or they're hoping that you'll wait for them. Like I said, that's going to be dual, and take it as it resonates. We have let's cuddle. Oh, that's cute. Maybe this person's a bit lonely at this time. with the Five of Pentacles and this coming back to center. See how she's kind of like curled up in a ball? It's like she's in the womb. And I only do that fetal position when I'm feeling bummed and I want to cuddle. I need a cuddle. You have a heart of gold. That's, you know, with the Empress, it's a very loving energy. For many of you, you are a very loving energy. That you have that, a kind heart. Maybe this person abused your heart in some way or took it for granted. That's what I'm feeling the most. They've taken you for granted. Let's see. Spirit, pile number 3. Their person. I feel like this one. Run away with me. Run away with me in the night. Nora Jones. That's what it always reminds me of. But actually, that's not what I meant by it. But yeah. Let's see. One more message. If I were honest with you, you'd hate me. So they do feel that if they were to, and that's interesting because I did think about that Page of Pentacles and that Five of Wands in particular, that there could be some kind of combative energy that they're feeling could happen. They might be a little bit afraid of it if they were to say what's kind of going on with them, or if they came back, or if they told you why they acted the way that they did. There's something that they're fearful of, that they would be rejected perhaps with the Five of Pentacles by you, because maybe if you knew some of their truth. And again, this can come from insecurity as well. Sometimes people don't want to open up because they're like, oh, well, if they really knew that I'm not that great as I, you know, a lot of people, even if they are great, they don't realize it, and then they'll just sort of say, like, if they really knew me. And sometimes I even think that, and I'm like married for like 17 years. I'm like, if my husband really knew me, he'd hate me. And it's like, well, obviously he knows me. He's lived with me for like 17 years. You know, so sometimes that insecurity doesn't go away. But that's, for some of you, that might be the energy here. And we have, why can't we have a happy ending? So there could be a little bit of frustration in this person's feelings about. It could be on your end too. You might appear in that way of wanting that happy ending, and then they're self-protecting. I think it can go either way here, but they do, I feel, want this happy ending. You know, they want. I feel like for a lot of you, there's a message here too that you're the first person to ever recognize them in a way that made them feel like this. And I think that, again, for those of you that aren't, like, maybe not talking to this person as much, or you kind of pull away into a protective mode, I feel like this person, like I said, there's that wake-up call where they're kind of understanding that you're unique and there's something different about you, and that they can't really find it elsewhere. And that's something that they're kind of currently feeling and recognizing. They might be trying to act like a tough cookie, but I feel there's some, you know, sadness in here as well, in regards to their feelings. But in admiration as well. I do feel like this person admires you quite a bit. For some of you, this person wants to talk about you leaving a job. That just came to me. Okay. Any other specific messages? Let me think here. Yeah, moving away or moving or leaving a job. They might want to strike up a conversation about that. Or maybe you got a new job, or you walked away from an old job, or... Yeah. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Oh, wait, I'm going to get some runes. Hold up. Let me get some runes, because I forgot pile number 1 to do runes for pile number 1, and I wanted to do them. So let's get some runes. Pile number 3, person spirit. This one and this one. Okay, yeah. So we have the Pentacle, which is all about protection. So again, we have like a lot of protection on this person. They like self-protecting, perhaps. Ooh, okay. For some of you, this person feels that somebody's watching them, or has their eye on them. For some of you, if there is an obstacle of another person, it might feel like this person is watching them. Also, I feel like, again, they're protective of starting a new journey. They might feel like it's a little bit dangerous. We also have waves coming out, so there could be a little bit of a wishy-washy energy to this person, especially because we do have the King of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, so it could be that they kind of like go through waves in how they feel. Like one day they're happier than other days or something like that. I also get waiting for a right opportunity. But I do feel like there's a protective vibe on this person. They're kind of trying to take care of themselves. With the spiral, this usually can represent like a long journey or some kind of journey. So again, like not really maybe wanting to make a move at this time. Maybe they, again, with this eyes, this can be about like somebody feels like somebody's watching them, or that their eyes are on them. Maybe looking at how they behave or something. Yeah. Maybe they're waiting for the tides to change in their life or in your life, or the right, timing there. But yeah, that's what I've got for you guys that chose pile number 3. I hope that this reading resonated with you, that it helped give you some insight. If it did, let me know in the comments below. And if you would like to have a personal reading with me, of course, all that information is also down in the description box. There's a link to my Etsy store, a link to my Amazon wishlist, all that jazz. And I do wish you guys the very, very best day or night wherever you're at. Sending you lots of love and blessings. Take care. Hey guys, so if you chose pile number 4 with the Aventurine, this is your reading. So I tried to choose brighter stones because I had some comments about dull stones being boring. So I've been trying to pick some better ones out that are more brighter. So let's find out how your person's currently feeling about you. This is a timeless reading, guys. So, and this is just the current feelings, just representing that. So, again, it's going to not be that necessarily this is going to be long lasting. It may be, but not necessarily. I'm just going to kind of get these cards out on the table. So I definitely get a strong nostalgia here with this card. For some of you, might not be in contact with this person. You might be committed to somebody else. That's just a special message for you guys. For some of you, again, like some of these messages may not be for you, because I've been getting a lot of downloads lately. So I'm just going to speak them out. And again, like they may not resonate, but I feel like this person, one of the feelings that they have right now is that you're not fair to them, okay? I feel like this person thinks that maybe you've been a bit harsh with them. They might feel that you've been defensive, that you've sort of, maybe they feel like you wanted more than they could offer in terms of commitment. Maybe they think that you expected something too fast or too soon, or there's definitely a feeling of things not being fair. And I also get the strong feeling of boundaries. So there are boundaries up right now, for sure, because we have boundaries and the 7 of Wands, which can talk about fight or flight. So again, and it kind of, it's shown in a defensive stance. So I do get the feeling that this person is feeling either that you're defensive or that they're feeling defensive at this time. I feel like for most of you, though, I feel like this person feels that you're defensive. But of course, like I said, energy can be reversed. There's a lot of nostalgia here. This person's really reminiscing. They might be dreaming about you. For some of you, I feel like a lot of you have had a good friendship with this person, or there have been happy times that they're kind of thinking about that they might be hanging on to. They might be looking at old pictures at this time, or just trying to, again, they might be reading old chats. Reading, looking at old pictures, as I mentioned, talking about you with people around. Maybe your name keeps coming up, especially if you had a friendship group. People might be talking about you, not in a bad way, but like, what happened to so-and-so, or what's up with so-and-so. There might be some talk like that, if that makes sense to you. Would love yourself first. Well, it says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Again, for some of you, you might have cut this person off and they are feeling like maybe you're loving yourself and it's not quite fair, that you're being a bit selfish. Okay, that's just not me. Don't be mad at me. But for some of you, they might be feeling that way. For others of you, if there are a lot of boundaries or obstacles in this connection, it might be that they are feeling as if life isn't fair. and therefore they kind of are focused more on themselves. I kept hearing, that was weird. Okay. I kept hearing like almost like a ringing, but then it wasn't a ringing. I don't know what the heck it was. Yeah, but there is definitely a feeling here of something not being fair. That's for sure. And with the Queen of Swords, I have to feel that maybe it has something to do with you. Maybe you guys told this person off or something. I might actually pull a little bit more on this. I didn't with the other piles, but I might actually for you guys. I want to get a little bit more here. I definitely, like, yeah, there's a strong message here. Yeah. Interesting. Moon Uranus energy. That can be cutting off. Moon Uranus contacts, especially like in synastry, can be very off and on. So maybe for some of you have a Moon Uranus synastry aspect with this person. If so, oof, good luck. No, it's not bad, but it can be a little bit disruptive. It does indicate disruption of feelings of closeness, perhaps. This person could also... Interesting, the fourth house. The fourth house is associated, the moon is associated with the fourth house, Cancer, right? Those are all, three placements are kind of associated together. There could be some reminiscing about your home life, about being close, about sharing things. There's definitely something perhaps unique about this connection or unusual with Uranus. Also, Uranus is connected to the 11th house in Aquarius energy. So, that can represent friendships. We have the Yod, so destiny. They could feel as if destiny hasn't been fair to you, that somehow there's been disruptions to this moving forward, perhaps because, yeah, I wonder if they feel as if, like, you guys are somehow, like, unlucky in this lifetime, or that there are circumstances that are against you. We have Pisces. So we definitely have a spiritual type of feeling coming up here, a confused feeling perhaps as well too, because Pisces is associated with Neptune, which can cause a lot of cloudiness and confusion. It could be for some of you that this is a relationship that was quite secretive, or a lot of it was under the surface, so a lot of feelings under the surface not really being brought to the surface. Again, with the 11th house and the 12th house, it could have been like hidden friendship feelings, more feelings that are emotions that are hidden under a friendship, under the guise of friendship, or something along those lines. Because I'm just thinking about the ruler of the 11th and the 12th maybe, or depending. Well, that would also be like very good collective psychic abilities. But anyways. Yeah, let's see. Fire. So there's desire here. There's still a desire to perhaps fix things. This could be a little bit of a selfish energy at this time too. Maybe this person's withdrawing, trying to focus on their own self and their own life at this time as well. And vice versa, I could see that maybe they thought that you're kind of putting your desires elsewhere at this time. I do feel that this person is dreaming about you, or has had a dream or two at least about you. Moon and Pisces. Yeah. Some kind of dreams. There could be dreams about the home, seeing them at your home or seeing them in front of a home. There could also be, let's see, running into them unexpectedly type of dream. Okay, those are just specific messages, sorry. Okay, so, I do feel like this person doesn't feel as strong as you at this time. In some way, maybe they don't feel like they can give you a whole lot. Maybe they feel rejected by you. Let's get some messages from the cards. Forest person. Please give me time. I'm trying. Oh my god, that's coming out in like every pile. I'm sorry. I feel like a dick. So this person could feel like a jerk for something that they've said or they've done. Maybe you made them, put them in their place or something like that. I need a break. Yeah, okay, so it does seem like this person is a bit withdrawing from you guys. They might feel like they need that break, that they need that time alone. And maybe that's... Maybe the situation got too overwhelming for them or something. Maybe feelings became too overwhelming. They need to find that inner balance, like to kind of get, to wrap their mind around things. For those of you that are going to ask, this is actually my deck. I just made it. Some people ask, where'd you get that deck? I'm like, oh, I bought the cards on Amazon, though. You can find them if you just look up, like, brown index cards, I think, or something. If I were honest with you, you'd hate me. Okay, so there's definitely something that this person might feel that you're going to reject them for at this time. Maybe they have... I don't want to get into this, and I don't want scare tactics here, but there's probably something that they feel like you would not like them if they were to be open or honest about something. And again, with a general reading, I don't really want to pick into that energy too much because I think it's just going to be detrimental to a lot of you watching because it may not be that serious. Again, it can come from a place of insecurity, you know, like how, and I was saying this, I think to the previous pile, or maybe it was pile number 2, but it's like sometimes we get like, I even mentioned in my own that, 17 years in a relationship, and I, even think, oh, God, if my husband knew who I really was, he would hate me, even though he, like, lives with me every day for 17 years. It's sometimes it's insecurity, really opening up is hard for people. And maybe that's where it's coming from. So, again, like I said, no scare tactics. That's not fair. Especially to pick a card. I want to see you. Okay, so this person does want to see you. Again, maybe again with these boundaries. It could be that they feel like you put up some boundaries that they want to see you. To have a chance to get closer to you. And they might feel rejected at this time. We have, I don't know how to handle you. So maybe they don't really know. It might be that you outwit them a little bit, guys. I'm going to be real. They might feel that you're a little bit faster at thinking than them. They might also feel that you have a smart mouth. Or they can't quite keep up with the wit that you produced. They might not know how to handle the situation, too, in general. Like, they just don't even know what to do. They're just, like, throw their hands in the air, like, I don't know what to do with this. Like, but it's, I really do get the sense that this person's really lonely without you, or that they're missing you a lot at this time. Let's see. Hold on. Let me just... That's too many. Oh, I can't believe you'd like me too. So there might be something unbelievable about this that they might not, so that could, talk about that insecurity. Perhaps that was coming up, that they might feel a bit insecure. I think you're cute. And, whoop, see Daisy. Oh, that's so far down. Unblock me. That message. Okay, so some of you might have this person blocked, and they are wanting you to unblock them. And again, with the boundaries, it could be that you're not literally have blocked them, but it might be that you're just kind of like blocking them out and like, on a more spiritual level, or a way in which, you kind of just like giving them a cold shoulder, or you're not being fully upfront with them. Okay, we have you're a unicorn in a world of sheep coming out, so definitely saying that they feel that you are apart from the rest and kind of stand out in your own unique way. I'm pretending I don't care. And we had one more fall down, and I'll grab it. Let's meet. So, they're wanting to see you. They're wanting to reunite. That's interesting with the Six of Cups, too, because the Six of Cups can represent, like, a reuniting. So they might want to actually, like, meet up with you or see you in person. And that's how they're feeling. Like, they want to see you to be closer to you, to reunite again. Like I said, for a lot of you, that's going to be reuniting. Let's see. We got the feelings of, you know, you being very unique and cute. I feel like for a lot of you, this is a friendship that hasn't quite made it off the ground. Or it's been a complicated, maybe friendship type of thing. But yeah, that's what I've got for you guys as current feelings. And remember, this is current energy. If it doesn't resonate, you know, to always check another pile. If you feel drawn to more than one, that's okay. And I do hope that this gave you some insight into your person at this time. And I really wish you all the very, very best. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, all that information is down below in the description box. There's my Etsy, my Amazon wishlist, all that jazz. And so take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.